Hello my sweeties and welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know me, my name is Celise and thank you for joining my spooky little family. In today's video, we will be talking about the latest release from Ty West, Pearl. Let's get into the video. Okay, we are here to talk about spooky baddies. We are here to talk about my Joker. This film and the finished film Hatching, those films are my Joker. Like, that is my origin story, and I've accepted it at this point.
I know because I feel things very deeply.
Written by Mia Goth and Ty West, directed by Ty West, starring Mia Goth, David Corenswet, and Emma Jenkins Purro. This film follows Pearl, who is trapped on her family's isolated farm. Pearl must tend to her ailing father under the bitter and overbearing watch of her devout mother. Lusting for a glamorous life like she's seen in the movies, Pearl finds her ambitions, temptations, and repressions all colliding in this origin story of X's iconic villain. This synopsis is absolutely crazy. Okay, so I'm so excited I finally got to see Pearl. I feel like I've been waiting forever for this film. Immediately, we have to discuss the performances because everyone was absolutely fabulous throughout. I really enjoyed David Corenswet as the projectionist. He really felt like he was an actor from that era, and he just has that look and vibe, and he just clearly really understood the material, so I loved that. He also looked like he was having an absolute blast with Mia Goth. And speaking of Mia Goth, this film absolutely belongs to Mia Goth and Mia Goth only. Mia Goth is absolutely incredible, to no one's surprise, in this film. I mean, I have known that she's a great actress for a while. She's been in a lot of things, but I think now this is really her moment. And she never really got to show her range like this before in something. So I feel like she really just got to go for it. Not to mention, she is actually a co-writer along with Ty West on this film. And after seeing that, everything made sense. There were so many scenes that felt so real, like her acting in each scene. You could see that a lot of it really resonated with her as an actress and as a performer herself. So that was really nice to see. A lot of it for me was relatable as well from like an actress standpoint and wanting to be in films. So a lot of it was relatable, not the murder part though. There were also just some amazing moments where she really, really gets to shine. I mean, she shines throughout the entire film, don't get me wrong, but she does have this like 6-minute monologue in the film, and it's incredible. Like, her performance is amazing. The way that the camera just stays on her the entire time is amazing. And she delivers this monologue in such a natural way. It was so good. It felt so real. I am going to be keeping this review spoiler free. So if you have not seen the film, don't be afraid to continue watching because I am not going to spoil it here for you. I do think that you guys should definitely go to a theater if you can to watch this because this film is absolutely stunning. And that is really what I want to talk about. The use of the colors and the camera angles really make this film feel like it's from another era. Just the very technicolor aspect of it is amazing. I am blown away by the way it's shot and the way it looks and just the way that they really nailed that old school, very Wizard of Oz type of look. It was really incredible to see. What can I say? Ty West, he just like always nails the tone in his films. He is so great at creating this atmosphere and this vibe. He's so good. Oh, I can't wait to see him do more films, and I just want him and Mia Goth to collaborate for the rest of my life. And speaking of him nailing the tone, this was actually really funny to hear. I watched the panel with Mia Goth and Ty West at the Venice Film Festival for Pearl, and Mia Goth had stated that Ty West actually told her to watch Whatever Happened to Baby Jane and The Wizard of Oz in order to prepare and kind of see what the tone and the vibe is. Now, if I had known this before seeing the film, that would be a different story. But actually, after I got out of the theater, I was like, oh my God, Mia Goth is our generation's Bette Davis. There were so many moments in the film that really reminded me of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane when she was singing I've Written a Letter to Daddy. She really just nailed that intensity and that old school vibe. And trivia moment, this is actually the first screenwriting and producing credit for Mia Goth. And I am just so proud of her. I mean, she fucking did that. I really enjoyed the characterization of Pearl. I thought it was really well done. This honestly really made a lot of the slower parts of the film a lot more engaging. I mean, the film itself is very different from X, so if you are going into it thinking it's going to be super similar to X, you will be disappointed. They're both very different films. They have a different vibe. They're set in a different era, but they are both on the same level of quality. They're both really great, and the story is very interesting. I just think Pearl is a very interesting villain, and I am all for having more female villains in horror, and I think she is already absolutely iconic. Not to mention, Mia Goth just brings a lot of depth to this character. There are so many moments where we have a lot of close-ups of her face and just her reactions. And a lot of it is so intense and feels so real. And like, you just can't look away. That's the beauty of this film, is that you just cannot look away. It's so beautiful. It's scary. It's great. The last shot of the film is absolutely amazing. I don't want to spoil anything, but we're essentially following Mia Goth out of the house and then something happens. That's not spoiling anything, is it? The way that the camera kind of follows her out, it's very old school and it's scary, but it's also funny. I just love that. They just nailed the tone of that. Also, throughout the credits, there is a really great scene while the credits are rolling. And I'm not gonna say what it is, but it is intense, and it's just one non-stop shot. This film really does feel like it's from a different time. I am going to be giving Pearl 5 Levs out of 5. I feel like Ty West just seems to be making absolutely perfect films for me. I gave X a 5, and I am giving Pearl a 5. I mean, there's nothing I would have done any different, and everybody was amazing. Everyone's really passionate about this project, about this character, and that's one of my favorite things to see in horror films, is that collaboration and that passion. So if you're like me and you enjoy seeing that, you will definitely enjoy seeing Pearl. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really helps me a lot. And be sure to click that little notification bell to be up to date every single time I upload. And let me know in the comments, did you enjoy Pearl if you've seen it? If you haven't seen it, do you plan on checking it out? I'd love to talk about it. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!